Hello and welcome to another video. Today I have this Bohemian ceiling fan light combo. I'm going to go ahead and take it out of the box and install it, and I'll walk you through the process. I've taken it out of the box. Not much to it. It does come with a pair of gloves to make sure your hands don't get scratched up. Comes with wire connectors, screws, and everything you'll need. This is the remote control and comes with a mount for the remote control that you can use. You need a flathead and a Phillips head screwdriver. First, you're going to take the mounting bracket on. There's 4 screws on all 4 sides. You can loosen them up and then you twist counterclockwise and it just comes right off. You're going to mount this bracket on first on the wall. Inside, there are the white and black cables that connect to your power source. This hook will hook on the inside of the bracket like so that in case the bracket or mounting fails, the fan will not fall down. Before you mount the ceiling fan on, you want to put bulbs on there. These can swing down and up. I would swing them as high up as possible so that it doesn't hit the fan, and you want to make sure that the fan and bulbs are size compatible, so you can't put too big of a bulb, otherwise it'll hit the fan. First things first, turn off the switches as well as turn it off at the circuit breaker so you don't electrocute yourself. You have to take off the old fan first, so this one I've already started the process. The glass piece came off first just to reduce the weight a little bit, and then on the top we're gonna loosen up the bracket, pull it out, and then untwist it off the mounting bracket and take it off. Make sure that you have a proper mounting bracket for a fan. So if you have a bracket that is meant for just a light fixture, it will not support the weight of your fan. So you have to make sure that they're connected on the studs on both sides or one side or the other. This one already had a fan in place, so I know it's the right mounting bracket. Okay, so all of the wires you're going to squeeze through the central hole here, and then you're going to push the bracket up. Mounting bracket on the ceiling just has 2 holes for the screws, so we're going to line those holes up and put the screws in. We're just going to partially screw in one side and then the other. It always helps to have a drill or electric screwdriver to make your job faster. Once you have the mounting bracket in place, this hook will allow you to hook on the fan while you get the connections proper. So you can always squeeze your hand through here to hold it up so you can see what you're doing. There you go. So I have my fan hooked on there so it's not going to fall. This is how I wired it, the ground to ground, the black to black, and then the white to white. Now I had a red one because I had the fan and the light with a different switch, so I wired all of them together, and so now both my fan and the light switch both turn on the device. To put it on completely, we're gonna tuck these wires in, and you're gonna line up the screws that are already mounted with the mounting hooks. So there's a hook here that twists in place. You want to line those screws that are already in place with that. Once you have it in place, you're going to screw those mounting screws on, and then there are 2 other screws that you're going to have to screw on. Now this is going to be a little difficult because you kind of have to look through the actual mesh here to get to it, but it's not impossible. There are 2 other screws after the mounting phase. So there were 4 screws we took off initially, so there's 2 other screws, and you can kind of squeeze through the bottom too to get to them. Putting on the other screws can be a little bit more difficult because you have to squeeze through the blades and get to the hole, but it's not impossible. So this room now is super bright because of the 4 bulbs inside. The remote, you can turn on and off the light. You can turn on the fan. You can put it in reverse if you want to blow the air up. You can use the off button. Let's see, in the reverse. And then you can use the off button to turn off the whole thing. You can use the stop button to stop. You can have just the fan on without having the light on by hitting the fan button. You can also set a timer for it to turn off automatically. So you can just click whichever button you want. It comes with a mount, so I just have it mounted right next to the switch here, and it's ready to go. That's it for this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below and I'll be happy to answer. Otherwise, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.